We still have dictatorships that must go, dictatorships that won't listen to the call for democracy, and which have got to be made to listen.
Which dictatorships do you believe should go in Africa?
Well, there are still dictatorships in Africa. I don't want to offend anyone, but I'm glad that there is so much pressure within countries, so much pressure from outside, and outside within Africa, outside of Africa, which all of these pressures go towards, obviously, influencing the individuals who are in these despotic positions to change their course.
The rigged elections should be denounced in advance because they have been rigged in advance. Sanctions should be intensified, and all members of the illegal regime, black and white, should be barred from entering any member state.
Sanctions were first used by Zanu PF when it was fighting against the Ian Smith regime. And it understood then that sanctions were a legitimate tool to be used against a government that rigs elections and a government that denies citizens the right to self-determination. The same way that Zanu PF is behaving today. MDC and the people of Zimbabwe should never entertain Zanu PF in the sanctions debate, because the current so-called sanctions were imposed after Zanu PF attracted them. Zanu PF is the one that should be accused of bringing sanctions to Zimbabwe because it behaves in a way that attracts sanctions to the country. And you heard Robert Mugabe saying there that there are going to be ways and means that the international community is going to make dictatorships reform or get removed from power for failing to follow the democratic route. The same thing is happening today, and Zanu PF and ironically Mugabe started crying about the very principles that they taught us that dictatorships are bad.